black gays, a contradiction. You know, the black community is often against gay rights, simply because of the fact that gay rights don't have anything to do with racial equality. You see, racial equality is about the color of your skin. It is a mutable characteristic. While gay people, they can choose to hide who they are. You know, even though they may start drinking, they may start having suicidal ideations, it's good that they do that so that they can be pushed into heterosexuality, which is in fact the god of Exodus International. In fact, gay is not okay. And anybody who says that gay is okay, well, they're not right. Black is okay. White is okay. That's immutable characteristic that this nation has had to fight with forever. Especially since the founding of this nation. This great nation that you call America. But where do gays fit in? Where do black gays fit in? Well, I'll tell you what, bloke. They don't. Because gays want to ruin the fabric of America because they don't want to marry. And then when they do want to marry, it's wrong because, well, two men can't make a baby. And because two men can't make a baby, it shouldn't be legal. Because people think it's wrong according to religious traditions, and there's no uniform standard for religious tradition because Episcopalians will marry gay couples, and I believe Methodists and some other denominations will, some Lutherans will. But even though, it's wrong. It's wrong according to my moral traditions. So it should be illegal. But then again, what about those Episcopalians? You know, should it be illegal for them? Well, hell, I'm a social conservative, so of course it should. It's my way or the highway. The only debate I really want is simply it's wrong, I say it's wrong, now let's codify it in the constitutions of Minnesota, North Carolina, which now stands for, well, some people say it stands for not cool, but I still want to go down there. Virginia, Montana, by ballot initiative, Nevada, Nebraska, just about any state you can name at least has a statute. But, you know, states have the right to do that, but they don't have a right to redefine marriage for the rest of us. You know, because marriage is a sacred union between a man and a woman. Even for atheists it's sacred because it's a man and a woman and they can procreate. And even for sterile couples, because even if they can't procreate, the procreative aspect is there. So, you know, gay rights is simply gay and right don't belong together because, you know, even though gay people have all the rights of American citizens, they don't have the right to legally marry the person that they want. Even though deadbeat dads can marry since 1971, prisoners can marry as of 1987, interracial couples can marry as of 1967, but you know, all of this was about deadbeat dads, prisoners. You know, you can change being a prisoner. You can change being a deadbeat dad. You can't change being interracial unless you dump your spouse. So maybe that should be illegal still because it's not an immutable characteristic because one could probably bleach the skin or get rid of the other spouse. But gay rights can't possibly be civil rights because civil rights is not getting kicked off the bus because you're black. But of course, get kicked off the bus because you're gay. Be killed because you're gay but not black. I mean, when you talk about gay rights, it's like, why do we care about them anyway? Why do we care about gay people anyway? You know, they're just the dregs of society. Wait a minute, didn't they say that same thing about interracial couples? Like Soledad O'Brien's father and mother. I think they're like black and Hispanic, although she is one foxy lady. Well, anyway, gay rights are not civil rights because, you know, civil rights, blacks have a patent on those things, you know, and they should. Although, wait a minute, didn't Hernandez versus Texas say that Mexicans are also covered under the 14th Amendment? Okay, blacks and Mexicans can be covered under the 14th Amendment, but not gay people. But then again, well, isn't there a quasi-suspect class that should be subject to high scrutiny in the courts? Well, the Supreme Court never said that anyway, so let's just leave them out of civil rights, because even though a civil right has no real patent by the black race or the Mexicans, although it's just a simple set of rights that is recognized by the government, that entitle you to an ordinary civic life. Gay people shouldn't have an ordinary civic life, because that's disgusting. Two men, two women kissing is just icky, and I don't want my kids seeing that. I don't want me kids seeing such disgustingness. Now, straight people, they can go ahead and, you know, kiss in public all they want. That's their right. But gay people, they flaunt it in front of decent, ordinary Americans like me. So that shouldn't be allowed, period. They shouldn't even have any rights, really. We should just strip them all away whenever we can, especially by ballot initiatives. And, you know, of course, their rights should be, if they have any, should be subject to the whims of the next administration. And that goes double for trans people, too. See you, YouTube. This is a parody.